Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
Dan, Four Nations here at Evervale. First of all, just how have you enjoyed your weekend here in the Valleys?
It's been amazing. I mean, it's a beautiful area of the world. Everyone here is super friendly. The tournament's been incredible. You know, the turnout, the support for the fighters, young and all the way up through to senior, it's been amazing. I honestly couldn't have imagined it to have been this good. I'm proud of everyone for being involved and for for giving their best.
Before we speak about the actual event, on Thursday and Friday we were just saying that you were up at Shaw MMA.
Yeah.
Just how was that experience and rolling with Jack Shaw?
Incredible. I was really trying to avoid it because I'm not in good shape at the moment, but when I saw him rolling, I thought, I've just got to feel that kind of pressure, just so good. I mean, the information that's being passed around in that gym being shared, but the atmosphere, like you walk onto the mat and you straight away are part of their family. Like there are just so few gyms where you can walk into and get that kind of atmosphere. It was amazing. I'm looking forward to coming back, not only for more tournaments, more MMA events, and more training with the Shaws. Yeah.
Just out of pure curiosity, how was the rolling with Jack Shaw? Who got the better of each other? Do you want to say yourself or?
Not good for me. No. I mean, he's strong. He's dominant. He flows from one thing to the next beautifully. Really, really impressive. I just, anytime I get an opportunity to just have a little roll with someone that I know is at high level, I always feel like I'm going to learn something, and Jack is an incredible fighter, an incredible coach as well, and of course so's his dad Shaky. So just to be around him, I feel like I'm improving as a martial artist.
I mean, you're also here this weekend with PFL.
Yeah.
You've obviously given a grant of 1,000 to 3 fighters over the weekend. Can you just talk to me about how that will improve them as a fighter, how they can use that money going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I can only speak from my own experiences, but I was living on credit cards training for fights, you know what I mean? Like, I would work hard to clear off a credit card before the next training camp started, and it gets to the stage where every 5 quid, every 10 quid makes a difference. It's fuel in the tank, it's energy for you for training. So like some of these young fighters, they've sacrificed a lot to be here, invested a lot of themselves, and I mean, it was a nominal amount today. Of course, I want to make sure that money keeps going up, but to give $1,000 to a fighter that is basically trying to fund their own training, I know it can make the world a difference because I've been in that situation myself. And if we can do that through the PFL, I hope it shows people that PFL's invested in everybody, regardless of whether they're ready to fight on a PFL show or not. These fighters take that money, become great with it, and go wherever you want with it, and be wonderful. Just be good at martial arts.
And there's been unbelievable talent this weekend, but are there any that stick out to you that you can just remember in your head and think, wow, they put on a show?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I could give you a list, but the ones that got the checks were really the most impressive to me. Alvin Parker was just his energy, his atmosphere around him when he was competing, his confidence, as well as his ability to just transition through the MMA ranges effortlessly for his age. The heavyweight fight just stole the whole show this weekend. What an absolute war that was. I mean, I expected nothing less from Cartridge. He's an absolute monster. Honestly inundated. Like Conor Patterson was really impressive. Lizzie Riley was really impressive. Honestly, I could go on for days. Every single person has shown me something, whether it's coming back from adversity, whether it's dealing with a loss and the frustration, or whether it's living up to their expectations and picking up the gold medal. I'm just really proud of everybody. And some upsets as well, Some fighters that won golds and silvers last year that weren't on the medal podium this year, that's frustrating and motivating for them as well. So I just think it's been a solid weekend all round.
I mean, that's the game of MMA, isn't it? But do you mind just talking to me about how important the Four Nations event is for amateur MMA, and then also coming here to Evervale, which is an area that's kind of been put in its place in the past, and now you've seen Welsh MMA that's grown over the last few years. Just how important is it to come here as well?
It's very important. I mean, the Evervale Leisure Centre, I've been here before for Cage Warriors and Cage Warriors Academy. Like, I know that there are going to be more shows here. I know Samurai FC is coming here very soon as well. I'm looking forward to being here for that. Like, Wales has always had a strong contribution for mixed martial arts, but it's not had the recognition it deserves. Jack Marshman, Jack Shaw, Brett Johns, John Phillips. There's loads and loads of fighters that have been recognisable from Wales, but it's these generations, the Four Nations, that are going to take this to a stage further. Like to be in Ebervale, in the roots of the Shaw MMA Academy, the Welsh MMA scene, and to see all these fighters from around the Four Nations coming together. It feels like the united, I feel like we're united again, and I don't feel like we've had that for a long while. And Wales is the perfect place to do it. Beautiful rainy day outside, refreshing for the skin, pulls everybody down after a hard day of competition. Perfect.
There's one thing you can guarantee in Wales: death, taxes, and rain.
There you go.
So, exactly.
And sheep on the roadsides.
Exactly.
I've almost hit a couple driving round, but I love it. It makes me feel very connected to the environment. And the valleys are just beautiful, aren't they? I mean, what a lovely place to live.
It's unlike anywhere else in the country, isn't it? But
It is.
a bit about you personally. I saw you put on Instagram about 2-3 days ago that you're looking to get back in there. Is there any news on that front, or?
Yeah, I've had a couple of phone calls recently. It looks like I might be fighting MMA again next year. There's a couple of people that have been saying my name too much, and they've been saying my name too much for the PFL. So we'll see what happens. We've got a big Ngannou pay-per-view coming up in the first quarter of the year. Don't be surprised if you see me on there beating up a former UFC champion.
Do you have a name?
I can't give you a name right now. I'll wait until the ink is on the contract, because he's had a contract a couple of times and he's never signed it. So I won't hold my breath, because I'll probably pass out before he signs it. But if he does dare sign it, we're going to have an absolute war. And he's going to regret saying my name to the PFL. I want to make sure of that.
Well, there we are. We'll look out for that one. But thank you so much for being your time, and thanks for the weekend itself.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.